A major victory to tell you about in the fight for LGBTQ rights. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled that employment discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation or gender identity is prohibited under federal law. Following that landmark decision, Connecticut lawmakers reacted to the news. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Eva Zamaris is joining us now live with a closer look at exactly what they had to say. Eva?
Well, good morning to you, Eric. This is expected to have a big impact for the more than 8 million LGBTQ workers across the country because many states didn't protect them from workplace discrimination. And here in Connecticut, lawmakers applauded this decision, saying this ruling was long overdue.
A landmark ruling. On Monday, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled it's illegal for an employer to fire someone because of their sexual orientation or gender identity, giving the movement for LGBTQ equality a long-sought victory.
This decision ensures that no one will have to go to work fearful of losing their job because of who they are, who they love, or how they identify.
The court's 6-3 ruling extends the scope of Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, which bars discrimination on the basis of sex, race, color, national origin, and religion, to include LGBTQ people. Here in Connecticut, this decision was celebrated in Hartford.
Connecticut has been a leader in the fight for equality for all people.
Lieutenant Governor Susan BYSIEWICZ stood alongside Hartford Mayor Luke BRONIN and other advocates on the steps of Hartford City Hall.
LGBTQ rights are human rights and human rights are LGBTQ rights.
Governor Ned Lamont also reacted to the news, saying in part, quote, "I am proud to live in a state that explicitly extended these civil rights protections to LGBTQ workers many years ago. And now we can celebrate that federal law prohibits this type of discrimination in every state throughout the country."
Our U.S. Senators Richard Blumenthal and Chris Murphy took to Twitter saying this ruling was a huge win. And President Donald Trump called this decision from the High Court, quote, very powerful, adding, quote, "They've ruled and we live with the decision." We have more on the story right on our app. Eva Zamaris, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.